I went to final round actually that year, back when final round was a thing. But yeah, I went to
Mm,
final round. I believe I got 13th. That was, I think,
okay.
I would say that was my first big major actually. Final round 2015. Yeah, I got
Okay.
13th there.
And how
Um,
was that? Like, what were you?
so
What was your relative understanding of your level at that time, and how did you end up getting on a plane? I'm assuming to get to final round. Like, what was your mentality going into
So like
that?
I was like 19 at the time, and I didn't really have like much understanding of the world because we're still like teenagers, right? So it's
Sure.
like I thought you had to spend like thousands of dollars to go to a major,
Hmm.
get a hotel, food, all that. Like I didn't really know much about that. I just started a job actually, like my first job around 18 years old too. So it was like my understanding of money wasn't there like that. But then when I fully understood better, and like a lot of Midwest heads were going to final round, that's when I went to. And like I said, I got 13th. I feel like I did pretty well for myself in bracket. And actually, the F Champ won that tournament, and I went into the Salty Squid where him and a bunch of other top players, top Marvel players were playing, and he was money matching people for like $20. So
Okay.
I was actually pretty scared to money match. I didn't want to. I don't think I ever money matched like a top player before
Hmm.
that. So I was afraid to do it. I was like, I wasn't gonna do it. But then LPZ, the Troy player, played Morgan. He was like, "Yo, I'll spot you. Just go ahead." And I was like, "Oh,
Okay.
fine. I'll do it." And I beat him actually. I beat him like 5-2 first set where he played Dorm. He played Dormammu,
Hmm.
and then he played Phoenix the second set, and I beat him then too, 5-2 also. So then I was just like, yo,
Damn.
just some random Deadpool like kid just came out of nowhere and just beat Champ, the person who won the whole thing,
Hmm.
randomly just beat him. Because nobody knew who I really was at the time. Again, first time traveling to a big major. So that word got around, and I remember at the time, like people even brought up in the streams when he over streamed like weeks after, and so I mean that's a whole different story. I'll probably just share it anyways because it's fun to share. But yeah, people were bringing it up on the stream in the stream chat, and eventually he was like, "Yo, if your boy wants to play me for a high stakes money match, then yeah, let him know, and I'll do it." Because he was all about that, right? Champ played
Right.
for like $1,000s for all kinds of money matches. Again, I was just 19 years old. I was in college. I worked at McDonald's. What kind of money was I going to come up with for just playing Marvel and working at McDonald's? But we talked on Twitter a bit, and we agreed we're going to do $1,000 money match at Evo. And so many people think I was going to get washed. So many people would think I would even get like 5 games. I had confidence in myself because I mean I put $1,000 anyway on it anyways with the help of some friends.
Okay.
But the months leading up to that, this Jeff Chan is actually my favorite player of all time. I'll always say that. And like the way I training mode, actually, it was because of him. Like he
Hmm.
streamed 16 hours a day. He did all kinds of training mode in his on his stream. As BS as Marvel is, like he would always still trying to find an answer to it. And he did. He always did find an answer. So like I owe a lot to, even though the limited resources you have with Marvel 3 training mode, because it's not that good, he
Hmm.
still found a way to go about it. And he's the evil champ for a reason in that game. So I owe a lot to him. So like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I get to play $1,000 money match against my favorite player. I know a lot of his habits. That's why I was able to beat him the first 2 times. So I was down to do it. And the months leading up to it, oh man, bro, I did like all kinds of notes, all kinds of training. I had a indie homeboy who played his exact team, Mag Doom Phoenix, and like
Hmm.
just spent months and months training. Even your editor Alex knows about all that. He was there for that too.
Right.
When the time came, again, everybody think I was gonna get washed. And I feel like it was going back and forth. 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. I ended up winning the first of five in that set, 5-4.
Wow.
And it just kept going back and forth until the very end where it ended up being like 15-11 in his favor. So I
Hmm.
did have to give up the $1,000. But yeah, I just felt like me coming up in the Marvel scene was I owe a lot to him when it comes to like the hard work I put in to be the kind of Marvel player that I was, and I was able to play like my favorite player. So it was cool. It all came around, it all
Right.
came in full circle. So it was a cool experience overall, and that's how I got to come up as a fighting game player overall, basically.
No, that's huge. I didn't know about this money match. Like the
Yeah,
fact
yeah,
that, I mean, first of all, shout out to, you said it was LPZ who spotted you.
yeah. Almighty LPZ played Beautiful
Yeah.
Joe, Doom Morgan.
Yeah, he spotted you the 20 to give you that
Yeah,
confidence boost because you were in the room
yep,
finally with like your idols of the game, the champion of the
yeah,
tournament you were just at, and you didn't have the confidence or maybe you didn't have the money to make you confident at the time to
yeah.
throw $20 to fight the champ. He spotted you and I'm guessing you made him some money there. and then got you the confidence, and then to go 15-11 and a really close set, high stakes at Evo with your favorite player, like that's huge. Like that is a real like catapult of your trajectory in the scene to go from like unknown, marble player grinding in Indiana to being like a person who could potentially take high stakes money matches off of one of the best players in the world of the game. So that's an awesome story.